Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Whew. Happy first Mindless Monday of the year. Hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. Um, yeah, let's start with some breaths, shall we? I don't know about you, but the energy of this full moon was really big. It was a super moon. I think it's the last of the super moons for right now. The first one of the year, of course, but the last one of this uh, grouping. Usually they come in threes, but don't. Now that I've said that, don't quote me on that. Okay. Um, but yeah, it was kind of a doozy. I know a lot of people are processing a lot of things that came up with this full moon, and it makes sense. And actually, we have been talking a lot about it for December. It was about good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, it was about healing those family wounds and all of that family stuff. So that last big push to get that out of the way. Um, so hopefully you made it through okay. You've gotten it. And of course, there's always layers. But hope you're doing okay right now. All right, yep. So let's put your feet on the ground if you can, if that's comfortable. I know people tell me to do that, and I like to sit with my legs crossed. But whatever works for you. I want you to get comfy. We're going to do some breathing. Excuse me. So that we can release some of that old stuff. See, it's already starting to move. Yay. All right, so feet on the ground. Take that nice deep breath into the belly. Let it out. And if you can, I would suggest letting it out with a sigh on your next one. Something about letting it out with the sound that just allows it all to move through, and it just feels so yummy. So again, nice deep breath, letting it go with the sound if you can. And maybe again, nice deep breath. Good. See if there's any place in the body. I can feel that right in the middle of my back. So is there any place that you're feeling it? Maybe move. Oh, okay. Whew, that feels a little better. And put those roots down into the ground. Let's get grounded. The energy's been really big. I don't know about the Schumann's, so I'm not going to comment on that. I know last time I looked at it, it was actually pretty normal, but that's been several days. So, but go ahead and root your feet. Imagine roots going down into the ground. Allowing any of that heaviness that you may have been feeling, any of that has been weighing on your shoulders. Sometimes we get so used to the weight of things, we don't realize how heavy it's become. So check in with your shoulders. If they're up by your ears, just allow them to fall. Checking in with your neck. We hold a lot of stress in our necks. So if you need to move the neck a little bit. Maybe do the shoulders one way and then the other. Okay. Whew. Yeah. I hope you're drinking your water. Get all of that stuff flowing. And we made it through the holidays. We made it through 2025. Yay. But do remember, everybody keeps talking about it being the year of the horse, which, yes, it is. We just haven't quite made it through all of the year of the snake. That goes until February, I think it is. I think that's when Chinese New Year is. So if you're still feeling like you're shedding stuff, then yay. No judgments. Just give yourself kudos for letting go of it. So remember, a snake sheds its skin all at once. It doesn't go scale by scale, but it just lets it all go. So, be willing to do that, or do scale by scale, whatever works for you, but definitely use this time if you can to let go of whatever is not serving you anymore. And as I said in the comments, that I was going to make this year, 2026, the year of destiny. And I think I might have talked about that. And right now I went, that sounds like a lot of work. How about we go with ease? I could use some ease in my life. So I have decided for me that this is going to be the year of ease. And there's so many ways that we can allow ease to come into our life. So for January, since this full moon was all about dreaming big, let's dream big with ease. Because sometimes when we dream big, it can feel heavy, or how am I going to do this, or all of those things. We want to start planning. And what if it's just dreaming big, releasing it, letting it go, and just allow those plans to come into fruition with ease? Because that feels pretty good to me. So, but to do that, like I said, we still need to let go of any stuff that's going to keep us from dreaming big with ease. Because how many times, especially as little kids, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be this, I want to be this, I'm going to be Superman, and adults in our lives or other kiddos squash those. You can't do that. You can't be that. Eric and I have been talking a lot about all the things that we're looking at and wanting to do more of, and why not? Why not do these things if we believe in everything that we do? Maybe we can talk. Oh, no, not telekinesis. Yes, that's one of the things I want to work on. Oh, yep, see, and this is why I need that, because as many of you know, I am really starting to lose my words. So, if I can project the words I need and what I'm talking about instead of actually having to use those, then yay, why not? Yep, the word's not there. I know it will be. So when it pops in, I will let you know. All right, so let's start with our stick. And let's blow in any of those uggy things that, all the junk, I can't remember what word I called it. Yep, I don't know. It's not in there. But all of those things that, the agreements that we've gone, oh yeah, I can't do that. Oh yeah, I can't dream that big. Oh yeah, if I reach for the sun, Oedipus and his wings. Oedipus, right? Yeah, I can remember that word, but not anything else I've been thinking about. It might not be Oedipus either. But you know who I mean. The guy with the wings who flew too close to the sun. And we're told these stories and we have these beliefs that we can't do these things, that we can't dream big, that we're not worthy of those things. So I have a friend who her word for the year is worthy. And yes, you are worthy of having those big dreams. All right, so whatever those agreements are that you've made, and we make them when we're so young and we're so little and we don't understand what we're doing, and then our huge imaginations start to go whoosh. So let's let that all out with ease and just pull in the ease of it, the dreaming of it, and let go of those old stories, of the agreements, of all of that heavy stuff that maybe we've been carrying around since we've been kiddos, or even maybe even longer. So breathing in, exhale, let go. And breathe it in. Exhale, let go. And one more time. Good. Good, good, good. And we'll put that in the fire so all of that energy can be transformed, transmuted, released, and let go of. Yeah. And as we do that, I want you to think about or visualize, imagine a contract, however you think about it. When I do it, I like to think of the scrolls, that have the rolls on the two sides, and I open it up that way. But however you see a contract. In a contract, this contract says you can't dream big. You're not worthy of it. That's not reasonable. That's not. It's not a thing. Or whatever it is, or people laughed at your dreams, or made you feel like you weren't worthy of them. Ooh, this one burned quick. I love it. Good, good, good. I'm glad we are ready to let go of all those. But that's what this contract says, that we can't dream big in whatever way that shows up for you. And I want you to erase that. Imagine it gone. However that works for you, whether it's in fire or water, or even if you just want to, just let go of it. However that works for you. All right. And then what's your new contract going to say? So whether you bring out a new contract and start writing a new contract, or you use the old paper that you just released. So it can be as easy or simple as dreaming big with ease. And remember that you are worthy of it. You are worthy of all the prosperity and everything else that the universe has to offer. We were talking yesterday about how when we agree and take in and accept prosperity or the good yummy things, that doesn't take away from anybody else. Sometimes we have that thought, or wherever we've been trained, that if I take, then somebody else won't have. And that's not true. The universe, God, whatever word you would like to use there, is plentiful. So there's always enough for everyone. There's always plenty. And when we receive and we are grateful and we have joy and freedom and all of those things, doesn't that ripples out and puts more of it back into the universe? It's when we go, it's mine, and we hold on to it. And then we close off. That's when all of that stuff just stops. Okay, hold on. I have a question. Stephanie, where did I just see you? Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Me and technology, I know. Okay. Stephanie, I know you had a question here, but I'm not seeing it. So, if you can put it back in there, let me know. Okay. So, yep, I lost what I was saying. It's been a very interesting time. I don't know about all of you. I am losing big time. So, okay. Dreaming big. Ease. Oh, having prosperity. And the universe being plentiful. So, if that's an agreement that you took, it's time to get rid of that one, because that's an old belief, right? Okay. So with all of that, I want you to take a moment now, and get comfortable, whether it's feet on the floor, lying down, whatever works. I want you to get comfortable because I want you to be able to dream big. Okay? So, whatever that dream is. Yeah, and that word's still not in my head. Okay. But that's okay. And even if it's just a feeling, wanting to feel a feeling. And I think we talked about this a little bit last time, but let's dream those big feelings or those big dreams. And how we can, and we don't have to worry about the how, sorry, but allowing those things to happen. And this is a great place and a great way, too, that if you're having these big dreams and the brain starts going, well, we can't do that. Oh, how is that going to happen? Oh, no, that we don't need that, blah, blah. Whatever those, the monkey mind starts chattering at you about. Just take note of those. Just take note, that's all. Because those are the things and the places that need to be healed. Or those are a part of that old belief that's still trying to hold on. Okay? So, what is a dream you have for this year? What is it? And if you need to think about it, that's okay. But what's one of those first things that come into your mind? And how does that make you feel? Hopefully it helps you to uplift you or feel good or those kinds of things. Because if it makes you go crunchy, then maybe you need to shift how you're thinking about it a little bit. And remember, words are important. So I know we've talked about this in the past, but let's talk about it again. Use positive words. Okay, dreaming big with ease. I succeed with ease. I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to accept health and wealth in my life. Okay, so if you have the I don't want to feel this way anymore, that's great, but how can you change it? How can you turn that a little bit? because we want to focus on what we do want, not what we don't want. Because when we don't want those things, and we focus on the don't wants, we get more of that. So we don't want that. What do you want? What is your dream? And think about the big dream for the end of the year, or for the next couple of years, or even this cycle, or this week. If this cycle's too big, the next 9 years is too big, this full year is too big, what do you want for this week? What do you want for today? It's all good. It's all part of it. Or you put that big dream at the end of the year. And so for today, I want to feel. Okay, hold on. So how do you want to do that? So, one of the things I would like to do is be more proficient in the electronics. Why is it not giving me my new message? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, yes, thank you, Stephanie. So February 16th, or thereabouts, it should be the end of the snake, or the end of the year of the snake. Ooh. So we had a big, at our last session, yeah, so let's let go of those snakes, those big things. See, I asked for to be more proficient, and then there it was, I found what I was looking for. So sometimes we just have to ask, right? And again, those of you who know me, that was a big find, and I'm going to celebrate that big find. Because for some reason I just was not finding it. All right. Whew. So, again, coming back. How does that big dream, those big yummy things, how do they make you feel? What is that feeling that you want? And this is one of the tools that we've worked on consistently, or many, many times, that when we feel it, and if you need to bring in a memory of a time that you felt that big, then that's okay. So you bring in that memory. That's why we have these things in our life that we feel, so that we can remember what that feels like. And you can go back to when you were into your childhood, and you had that big dream, and you had the big wish for your birthday, and you got the present, or for Christmas, or what have you. But allow that feeling to come in. And then you turn down that memory. You bring the feeling up front, turn down the memory, and you just hold on to that feeling. And you allow that feeling to radiate. And we've talked about having joy and feeling giddy. So if feeling joy is too much, maybe just feeling giddy. Having gratitude for opening your eyes in the morning. Whatever works for you. There's no right way or wrong way to do this. If dreaming big is still too big, that's okay. If you need to start with smaller little things, that's okay too. But allowing that feeling to go out into the rest of your day. And again, if those voices show up, if that little chatter starts coming in, if you're starting to make lists of today, or maybe even how you're going to feel that or find that or what's going to happen today, then, like, that can be a distraction. And there's something underlying that. And it could be trauma. It could be some heaviness. It could be that you're still in that agreement, and that's okay. But be mindful of those. Watch those stories and bring yourself back to the breath, to the heartbeat, to that feeling. And just like anything and everything else, it's all a muscle. It just takes time, and it just takes doing it. And if you can, allow that smile to come across your face. Allow the yummies to come in. Okay, I want to put a disclaimer on that though. As long as you are not harming anyone. This is all about you. It's not about harming anybody else. So. And sometimes we need to wish people well and let them go. And that's part of having this dream. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, so if you could have your eyes closed, keep them closed. If they're open, close them for a moment. And if you can imagine yourself floating up, but you have an anchor on your foot or a heavy weight, it's time to cut that, untie it, let yourself loose of it and from it. All right, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you have some time, allow this big dream to keep manifesting or adding to it. Yes. So one of the things that they keep showing me is to have a piece of paper and maybe writing your big dream on it, and then having all these little pieces that are around it. So, yeah, like for me, my word is ease. So dreaming big with ease, succeeding with ease, loving with ease, being worthy with ease. And all of these other things that can help with that. Ooh, that's lovely. Thank you, guys. All right, so have a beautiful day with ease. Oh, yes, even healing with ease. I like that too. Find your piece of peace. So much gratitude for each and every one of you, sending out lots and lots of love and big hugs. We'll see you next week, if not before.